Look out! I see a trap nearby. Careful now. That's a trap.
He looks up from his map.
I notice that I've yet to receive your war owl.
His jaw drops.
The Black Ring. A purging device. Silent monks. This is an outrage. I must send a war owl to Arx immediately. My superiors must know of this.
He pulls out a blank sheet of paper, picks up pen, and begins to write. He stops writing, throws you a pouch.
You may count it, but it's all there, I promise you that. You've earned every penny, and I thank you for it.
He turns back to his letter.
I see a cave, and in it,
In the darkness of the woods, you spot a man overlooking a cage that holds creatures crept from a nightmare. Despite the all-too unsettling nearness of these horrors, he looks poised, regal even, and wholly at ease.
Go on. Step in from the shadows. Let's have a look at the wanderer lost in the woods. There is much weakness in Revelation. What upper hand you had, you've lost.
He eyes you with a sudden intensity, makes you feel like a weight upon a scale, balanced against an unknown measure.
But I know you, don't I? He who is more than a prince, though less than a king. He who has run his fingers along beguiling demon skin. You might say I've a soft spot for royals who dabble with demons. Remember, uneasy lies the head that wears the crown. I know this to be true. But it is not your birthright that makes me take note of you, your majesty. It is your true lineage, more ancient and more powerful even than the empire that fathered you. I know a Godwoken when I see one.
He sighs, contentedly it seems, darts his eyes to the demons, then back to you.
The roads are rather dusty today, aren't they? May I offer you anything to drink? Because you look so very thirsty. Oh, not for wine or water, but for source.
He pours a glass of wine from a bottle in his greatcoat and drinks it down in one voracious gulp.
To your very good health, I'm sure. Now then, please allow me to introduce myself. I am Jahan. Above all, I am a demon hunter. Underneath it all, I am what those with a flair for hyperbole call a master of the source. Of course you are. That is what Godwoken do. The answer to your next question, by the by, is yes, I will teach you if you do something for me first. Quid pro quo, I'm afraid. A tad vulgar of me, that much I admit, but needs must when the demon drives. It will come as no surprise, I suppose, that it is a demon that drives me to seek your benevolence. I've been hunting him for a long time, and now I've managed to track him down to the island over yonder.
He points towards the northeast. You see nothing in that direction but grey water and a thick mist in which ghoulish shapes seem to form and fade.
I know it's there. My caged guests have confirmed as much. But to my great frustration, I cannot reach my goal. Death fog surrounds the island, and through death fog even I cannot pass. That is where you come in. Of course, you are but a mortal, for now. But you are Godwoken as well. Surely you have a few tricks up your sleeve. Consider it a test. Kill the demon, and I will be your teacher. Then let me shake your hand and describe your target. The demon's guise, or vessel, one can't be quite certain, is that of a lizard known only as the Advocate. Like all of his ilk, he is kind, he is charming. He will offer you what you desire most at seemingly no cost at all. There is no such thing as no cost at all. My advice is to strike before he even has a chance to speak. But should you choose to disregard me, should you allow him to parley, all you have to do is say no. Above all else, remember that.
He smiles, like one would at a child, asking about the birds and the bees.
I know because I've known others like you. Those whose fates are chained, for better or for worse, to that of the gods themselves. I have battled the foe of foes, and conquered it. For a while. I have sat in perfumed gardens with the source herself, drank life from her very lips. I have seen well over 2,000 springs, and will continue to do so until time itself closes its weary eyes. Trust me, I know what you are, and what you can be. Death fog obscures any approach and hangs thick over the collapsed bridge that led to the Isle from the Driftwood Road. There is more than the mist alone there, though. Magic that evades my eyes. I also spotted a sloop further down the shoreline. But of course, a quiet afternoon's boating trip will be quite ruined once one hits death fog-shrouded waters. It is a place of irony, if you will. Once the site of an academy dedicated to the art of demon hunting, now the remnant of a dream sliced open into nightmare. Rumor has it an exorcism went wrong there long ago, and for a short time a great demon stood unopposed. Had it not been for Dr. Deva, the entirety of Reaper's Coast could have looked like Blood Moon Island looks today. He contained the demon and its blood spawn to the doomed shores of the Isle, surrounded it with death fog, and never looked back. I met him once, during a soiree in Arx. Quite the eccentric is Dr. Deva. But then again...
He looks you up and down.
Aren't we all? May you wander in wisdom.
Magisters. Your powers of observation astonish me.
Sorcerer. Best you leave the building, stranger. We have sorcerer trouble. We're trying to talk her down without a fight. It's not going well. God's damn sorcerers. A sorceress, as it happens. A master of portals. And a lizard, too. And there's naught wrong with that. Our snake-scaled sorcerer seems unable to escape, but we can't get close enough to bring her down. We chased her clear across the country, and she's left devastation in her wake. We expect a Voidwoken attack here too, at any moment. That, or worse. Normally we'd take her down and ship her off to the necklace farm, but she doesn't seem the type to go quiet, and the White Magisters aren't too happy with her. If we don't kill her, they probably will. It's do or die.
We have no time for this. You'll die first.
As magical energy crackles between the sorcerer's fingertips, Ifan turns to you. His mouth is set in a resolute line, but you can see anger blazing in his eyes.
This is the one who crafted the Death Fog device. This is her. I have questions that need answers.
You made the Death Fog that annihilated the elves. Who do you work for? How did you trick Lucian?
Ifan stalks forward and grips the sorcerer by the throat, lifting her clean off the ground. She sputters and chokes, eyes bulging and hands flailing as he squeezes her neck tighter and tighter. As she gasps for breath, he shakes her.
Why? Why did you trick Lucian by giving him a bomb instead of a portal?
The sorcerer casts a look of mingled terror and confusion at Ifan. He releases his grip slightly, allowing her to stand once more.
What? I just made the device the Divine himself ordered, I swear. And as for using it, that was all Lucian and Alexander. I was there. Lucian knew exactly what he was doing.
Ifan turns white and drops the sorcerer to the ground completely. In all your adventures together, you've never seen him so shaken.
Her complicity in the deaths of thousands has earned her own many times over. But it's not right for me to take the final cut.
He turns to you with defeat in his eyes, and all the sorrows of the world weighing on his shoulders.
She was a soldier following orders, just like me. Let her live with the torment of her actions, just as I have to.
The sorcerer nods a grateful smile at you, picking herself up from the ground and backing away from Ifan.
Thanks for standing with me back there. She disgusts me. What kind of person would knowingly craft something like that? Lucian knew that if he asked me to deliver the death fog, I would have refused, point blank. That's why he lied to me. What kind of person doesn't need the lie? What kind of person does the lying? But at what cost? And for what purpose? The Divine cared nothing for me, or for the elves. I was just a pawn. If Alexander still lives, that son of the Void's going to wish I'd truly killed him the first time.
Ifan sighs and glances across at you ruefully. He opens and closes his mouth several times before speaking.
You know, I was fit to kill Hannag. But truth be told, she's not much worse than I am. And yet, you accept me. Your friendship means a lot.
He smiles at you and claps your back in return.
Onwards.
The Magisters are dead. You have my thanks. You know your trade.
A sense of urgency from deep within you quickens your heart and hardens your gut. Your god wants you to know that this sorcerer can help you on your mission. She can help you to become more powerful. She offers you a grateful smile.
Little good. I went to Paradise Downs to teach a young sorcerer, Gwydion, but the Magisters came for us. We fought them off, and our source drew Voidwoken. You may blame the Magisters for the horror. The loss is all of ours. I was on my way to where I thought that I might find a friend, of whom I'll say no more. The Magisters trapped me, and it appears I did find a friend. Just not the one I'd expected. My crowning glory, and the millstone around my neck. Yes, I made the bomb. I served Lucian as best I could. I gave him what he asked. Would I do it again? No, I would not. I shall return home to the Empire when the Magisters have cooled their ardor. For now, I'll hide out here. It should be safe enough.
She gives you a shy smile. It's charming, and it may be her tell. She may well be lying. She gives you a long look, considering the request.
You have proven yourself a friend at least, but you must prove your heart. I'll ask one more thing of you. I left my apprentice, Gwydion Rince, at the Black Pits. He is with his family. They are in danger. Help them, and I will help you. This is difficult news. Leave me now. I must grieve.
You cut through the sadness. She gives you a steady look. Then she nods.
I can give you a greater understanding of your source. I can increase your powers. I can show you how to take the source from the world around you, from the animal world, the creatures of the forest.
She takes your hands. You feel a vibration, the humming of life all around you, the sensation of 100 tiny heartbeats, the true rhythm of the forest. With Hannag as your guide, you reach out into the woods. The heartbeat rhythm quickens as the creatures of the forest sense you pulling at them. You draw their source towards you. The rush of power through your body, through your very soul, surprises and delights. You feel stronger, more capable. You have taken one more step towards the ultimate power. And the woods are quiet. The creatures of the forest are all dead.
My debt is paid. But I worry about your heart. It can be good and bad. The time will come when you must choose between the many and the few. I hope that then you will remember your good heart. I owe you a debt. It must be repaid.
She opens her hands, and between them opens a tiny portal. A book drops from it. She catches it and hands it to you.
I bid you farewell.
By the hazing of the shade, I'll kill your shining lights! I'll kill your shining lights! Another world, another life. Thieves and liars, I'd eat their tongues, I'd eat their lives. I'll eat your shining lights! Trouble? Trouble? Bubbling skin and burning knuckle. I'll kill your shining lights! Oh, baby, oh, darling, I'm so sorry. You feel it too, you feel it. Come to me, come and let us kill our shining lights! Bubbling skin and burning knuckle! I'll kill your shining lights!
Healing! I need aid! I'll kill your shining lights! fading. Someone's already plucked this one.
We remain vulnerable while at anchor. Better to make for the open ocean at first convenience, don't you think? Have you made any progress with my request, dear? Have you found that tablet?
He is a god for the godless. A beacon for those who have no place in this world. He seeks to cast down the world of the Seven and build a new world with the Sworn at his side. The Black Ring flocked to him after Alisceon unleashed his death fog. The undead stand by him because he offers them a return to life. I don't know why the Voidwoken flock to him, but I want to be with Mahalli. That is why the God King and I must part ways. That is why I need a Swornbreaker.
Excellent. Why, I knew I could rely on you. That is all for now, darling. My thanks. Here, a little token for all your efforts so far. Now, I'd better study this tablet for a while. I'm sure it could teach even me a thing or two.
this?
I found something. Careful. I've spotted a trap.
These really guys will shoot you through if you get too close. I'm gonna try and slip through the back way myself. I like a ribbit challenge.
Stay away from the thief. If the Scion wishes for you to know, she tells you. Do the Divine Order tend our needs when they steal our lands, torture us, murder us? We only return what is given.
Please, take it. I didn't.
Do you follow? Do the thieves send you? Answer! I am a Scion, and you speak with respect, or...
Her face, tight with rage, suddenly slackens. She winces.
Forgive me. My armor whispers. It is impatient. Yes. The thieves take my spores, but my armor is of the spores. It finds them.
She gestures at the bound Magister and freezes as if listening.
Yes, yes. Simpler to show them. Come. Watch. Do not touch.
I didn't.
Come here, Duran.
The Magister's scream bubbles beneath putrid gas and is cut suddenly short. The corpse rocks gently, as if shifting in sleep, and then splits to release surging vines. The creepers knit silently together to weave a pair of gauntlets. Daeyena tears them free, something close to worship in her eyes.
Do you see now? It is a marvel. The armor grows from the thief, something beautiful from something evil. Forget her cries. Her death is good. They elevate me. The spores speak, as scions speak to the ancestor trees. With every piece, they grow clearer, and they show me things. A world where we are not prey, but hunters. A world where...
She grasps her head as if trying to clear it.
It is for us to know. Hush! The ancestor speaks.
She places a hand on her armor, eyes shut, as if straining to hear.
Ah! It fades. It must be whole. Then the ancestor can speak freely. No, I must be better. A scion hears the ancestors. I hear only whispers. The armor must be complete. Then the ancestor helps us. Helps all. Hush!
She places a hand on her armor, eyes shut, as if straining to hear.
Ah! It fades. It must be whole. Then the ancestor can speak freely. No, not my plans. Its plans, the presence within. It shows me such things. A world where we are not prey, but hunters. A world where...
She grasps her head as if trying...
You. Hush!
She places...
Ah! It fades too. My prisoner says they take one to these Blackpits nearby, the other to Arx. It is said to be a hollow place, stone and fire and filth. I go even so.
The elven warrior greets you with a scowl.
Keep walking, outsider.